Hi, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Charlotte, and we run a wedding boutique.
Today we're going to talk to you about how to plan your wedding.
If you're planning a destination wedding, the main thing to think about is the logistics. This can be from a ski resort, on a yacht in the Mediterranean, to a beach wedding. Most places that offer abroad weddings actually have an in-house planner these days, so you don't have to worry too much about what's going on. It's more of a tick-the-box situation. There is still room to personalise it, but mainly they have a formula. This is going to be done in advance over the internet and speaking, and most of it is confirmed and written off 2 days when you arrive at the venue.
Really important, you have to think about how you're going to get your dress and your bridesmaids' dresses to the wedding. So we always recommend when you're taking your wedding dress to the wedding that you actually pre-arrange somewhere that you can get your dress steamed for your arrival. And we always suggest that you take your dress full hanging, hand luggage, with all your underwear, your shoes and everything to do with your dress. So just in case your luggage does get stolen or lost, you've still got your wedding dress. Also, you need to think about how your bridesmaids' dresses are going to get there, because obviously you can only take a certain amount of hand luggage. So maybe nominate one of your chief bridesmaids or one of your bridesmaids or your mother or something to take all the bridesmaids' dresses together, and then you know that they're all going in one place. Also, all the boys can sort their suits out, so that's not so much of a problem. But another thing to consider as well, if your guests are all going there as a sort of holiday almost, which will obviously be quite expensive, do you then decide to not put a guest list or a present list on the invitation? Because obviously they're going to be spending a lot more money than they would if you were getting married in this country. So that's something to consider.
And also the fact this might be their one holiday of the year.
Yeah.
So do you actually stay for your honeymoon and embrace the fact that everyone's going to be there and enjoy a week with the whole party, which is often the case when you get married abroad, because you have to consider that people are spending a lot of time and effort coming abroad for your wedding. And the other thing to really consider is the legal part where you're getting married.
Which is really important.
Yeah, we've had a few close shaves ourselves, so you need to look into and research the legal procedure of getting married abroad. There are so many different ways of doing it. You have to go to the mayor in some countries, within the town. Other times you have to apply 3 to 6 months before. So make sure that you really understand the legal procedure to make your wedding work.
It's always a really good idea to actually, if say you're getting married in Cyprus for example, to go out there a good 6 months or a year before the wedding, just so you can meet the people who are going to be organising your wedding, so you feel like you have a one-on-one contact with them, because they're going to have so many weddings to plan, they might not actually sort of start planning or getting in contact with you until a few weeks before your wedding. So you might sort of tend to feel a little bit out of control. So actually having met the person is a really good idea.
And they are a lot more remote organising.
Yeah.
And they do, as I mentioned, have in-house planners, and it can be very much a tick box situations where you just tick, I want that colour flower, I want this, I want that. And then it's only a few days before the wedding when you arrive that you finalise everything, have your hair and makeup trial and everything like that. So it's a very different way of organising a wedding, but you need to accept that when you're deciding to have a destination wedding.